Hi, hello, this is a little video to show you to change some data strings in Remedy. Most of them are in the form ARS system message catalog, but some of them are hidden somehow, well, actually stored on Mitya side and not on the database, and that's what I'll show you today. So be sure to check the link in the bottom of the video. It will send you back to one of the threads where Sahana, I'm killing his name, asked for it. So anyway, so I will connect with Meryl, and Meryl, you don't see it, but she has a Finnish local. So she is Finnish. But everything is in English because I guess BMC didn't translate it at the time. So this is my keyboard. Anyway, so the his question or our question was to when you want to replace an attachment, he, she, what? Well, I'll say he for now. So I wanted to change the message. Would you like to replace? So he wanted to change that. So one thing you need to know is basically you have got two folders with the localized message on the Mitya. So Meteor resources, standard no opt and JavaScript, and Meteor resource standard and JavaScript. So the difference is, of course, you have got the no opt, not optimized, and standard, which is optimized. It's working if you are used to work with doing CSS stuff. You are used to no opt and IE and IE no opt. So basically the no version, the only difference between the no version and the opt version, let's say, is that if I open both of them, so we'll remove we'll remove the French one. So we'll open both of them. And you can see the no opt version, you have got a carriage returns, so it's easy to read. And the optimized version is something that without commentaries and carriage return. It's faster to load because the size is not the same. Like here it's 35 kilobytes and here it's 32. So when we are working on web, sometimes you just remove those kind of characters, so it's faster to load. So anyway, so one thing you need to know, so we want to change the message. Would you like replace? So what you need to do is just, for example, to search it. So we search it in all the files, and you can see that it found both of them. So, but the problem, of course, here is that everything is on one single line. So if you want to change the message, good look with that. It's not like user-friendly, So, but of course in the NOP version where I can return, it's of course it's easier because you can see here that well, it's easy. So one thing you need to know is that this version here will be in English, of course, and the next part on the right is on your locale. So here it's supposed to be in Finnish, of course. So so this is kind of like the index, and here the localized version. So if I open the same version in French, for example, French, FR, and I was looking for this entry, you can see here that I've got the English entry on the left and I got the French version on the right. So my goal here is to localize the Finnish version. So I should localize this, But the problem is that it's not really user friendly, and I don't think like doing this, so I won't do it. So what I will do is I will do something else instead. Is so as you can see, I backed up the one, this one, the one on the optimized version. So I already backed up it in 7-zip format, so I will just delete it and copy the one from the not optimized to the one to the folder which is optimized. Of course it's French, I'm stupid. I will take finish. And here you can see that I copied the one from not optimized to optimized. So now when I open it, you can see here that on the optimized version, I got the version that is not optimized, so with carriage return. So here, what you have to do is just, if you want to localize, well, you just have to change the sentence. This is supposed to be finish, but I can speak. Finish with 2 N. Okay, so here we go, and so you need to pay attention to double quotes. You don't. This is for variables. It's a file name. Just be sure not to fuck up anything. And you didn't hear what I just said because it's bad. Don't swear. So anyway, once it's done, you basically are finished. And the way to see the modification you did on your web browser. So one way to do it is just to log out and to empty your web cache browser and to try again. That might work. Okay, you see it's working, but sometimes it won't work. Sometimes you do modification and it won't work. The reason is that somehow it's cached, and it's not cached on the browser side because you empty the web browser and it's not working. So it seems that sometimes it's cached on the media side. So just to be sure, just to be safe, just like you, for example, you do some skin modification on the jar file on the SRM request, for example. The good way to do it, if you want to really be sure, is to shut down the Tomcat service from the media. Okay, anytime now. In the meantime, you can empty your web browser cache. And you launch back the Tomcat file, your Tomcat service. This is just to be sure. This way you are sure that you will see the modification. Okay, sorry. So let's go back to the one. Of course it was working before, but it's just to show. Okay, so if you modify something and you don't see your modification, just shut down Tomcat, launch it again, empty your web browser cache, and you should be fine. So the thing you really need to know is just to modify in the standard folder. If you modify it on the standard no-opt, you won't see it. Standard no-opt is just something that, for example, you are using for debug purposes, and the media won't look into it. You really need to do all the modification in standard folder. So here I did the modification on the carriage return version. If you want to do it on the original version, you can do it in the version without carriage return. Basically, it's the same modification, it's just that for video purposes it's easier to see the modification here. it's more user-friendly. So anyway, that's done for now, and see you.